numbers at halftime. And now we are back into it, the second half. Here in round 5 of the CTAS Fox Memorial Premiership, Marist well and truly in control. And Bay Roskill needing a fast start to get themselves back into this contest. Troy, your thoughts from the first half? Obviously, Marist fairly well in control, but Bay Roskill, they seemed to start well, but then went a little gun shy for a period there, and that was all Marist needed.
Yeah, I think just a little bit sloppy around the execution. Need to complete sets and, apply some pressure, and I think that's just going to come with some patience. A lot of cliches in there. Marist, however, we've got a break. Back to the action.
We do indeed, and now coming down the right-hand side, the Saints are in again, and it is Raymond Toimalo Vainga. Just like that, as we were slowly building back into our commentary, well, the game wasn't waiting. They break down the right-hand side via Leighton Finau. And Ray is on hand to finish it off. Lovely stuff here. We'll get a good look on the replay here. Striding away was Finau. Then looming in support. From there, it's all over. Vogel does his best, but he's not going to make up that ground there. Another one for the Saints as Finau directs his centre to centre that one in, but that's lovely rugby league down the right-hand side, Troy.
Absolutely, and they seem to be doing it on both sides of the field, whether it's the kicking game, handball, they've certainly been able to shift coast to coast. They started that early from the match, and the flags are up, another 2 points. Holding back the old cliche that we normally wheel out, Corey. Is this where the Saints start marching in?
Interesting use of the word "we" there. I'm not sure I usually get involved in the dad jokes, but anyway.
The old dad jokes, eh? And speaking of dads and uncles, Vern Wells and Mary are thoroughly enjoying this match, and with all the live stream brought to you live by ARL TV. And to get to that, you get to it through the website aucklandleague.co.nz.
Nothing early, fellas.
And a false start there.
Whenever you're ready.
So Machu to get us back underway. So with 38 to play, it is the Saints up 24-4.
When you're ready. Stay behind.
Another short one, which has proved fairly successful thus far. That's knocked on by Marist, and once again, Bay Roskill will get it back. Well, I know they've been disappointing in a number of areas today, Bay Roskill, Troy, but they're nailing this short kickoff.
Yeah, it seems to be a tactic, and to be fair, they're getting a little bit of practice at it.
This is true. Zinger from my commentary partner. Vikings. Kenneth Henry to Machu, looping ball over the top. Looking for a quick hit back following the early conceding in the second spell. Vogel. Mark Siffer, I think.
Up together! Good marker! Hold! Hold!
Henry goes out to his left. This is Isi Kaliopasi. Pops an offload. Vogel is looming. He is super dangerous, this guy. Taking the ground. Henry comes back through the middle.
Stand now! 1 foot! Hold!
Leo Sevi is the first receiver. Goes short to Heta, charging towards the line, but there's blue. I should say golden green jerseys everywhere. Henry goes short to the other Henry. Was that a kick? It's recovered by Marist anyway. It won't matter. And now the Saints will work this ball off their own line.
Up now!
Almost a little sneaky offload that time. And ball is put down. So that will not please coaches Melly and Pocklington. Would have preferred, no doubt, a little bit of patience there and just get back out of their end. Instead, they put themselves straight back under pressure. It's interesting, Troy had a little walk around the halftime huddles message from Bay Roskill. This isn't a technical issue. It's that we're not all on the same page right now, and it's probably up top where the issue is. And for the Marist Saints, it was very much keep doing what you're doing. Let's keep getting these quick play the balls wanting that back line to get in there and help the pack out as well. So Machu to feed the scrum.
Stay in. Out.
Henry to Vogel. Vogel setting up for a right-hand side shift, and well, I'm not sure it was on even if the ball had gone to hand that time, but both teams showing a little bit of impatience there, and at the end of all that, we'll end up with a scrum pretty well where it was packed down a couple of seconds earlier.
Yeah, probably not enough time with patience here to sort of mount some pressure. You know, they're in the right part of the field to do it. And it's been alleviated somewhat as we get ready to pack down now. If you're watching the game here live, there's probably a little bit of atmospheric interference, just a couple of jumps happening, you know, bear with us. There's the CTAS crew, will be hot on it.
Out.
And Marist out from inside the 20.
That's fine. Keep going.
Got back to his feet again.
Stand now.
Nice
Back
carry
here.
there from Val
Hold. Go. One.
Teresa. Neil Sevi involved in the tackle that
Up and
time, and
clear
it's
now.
on to Makata.
In hold. Hold. Go two.
Suliano Falcafa, who's been very good off the bench.
Hold. Go.
JP White, another of the interchange men, jumps out, engages those
Move now.
defenders before being taken to ground. 38 short of the line. Filinga,
Last tackle.
Nice run.
Yeah. Hold. Go.
White
Move
goes
late.
to his right. To Umakata. To Toimalo Vainga.
Still last.
Still fending and busting his way through the middle of the park. Quick hands now. A little offload out the back. They might be stripped for numbers down the left-hand side here. Tomovavi tried. Throws a lovely pass. A little step off the leg, and they're over the Saints. That was nice to watch. Another one for the Marist Saints, who just can't put a foot wrong right now. Nicely summed up by Tomovavi Gerard there. And then it's the winger, Papalawa, who steps nicely off the left-hand side and over for a try. And the Saints stretch the lead out to 28 points to 4, 46, just on 47 minutes gone.
Let's wait for the action replay here. There's a wee bit of work to be done. This is the back end of it. Saints celebrating at that point. Might try and roll it back a wee bit. Okay, so we're shifting to the left-hand edge here. Now, had to step off his left to come inside that defender, and look at the fend, boom. Enough strength, carried the second defender, come back to have another crack at him. But at that point, it was too late, and 4 points on. And really, they've just gone the length of the field. So we're getting ready for the kick to shape up now. SAS, our sporting apparel, major sponsors of the Fox Memorial.
Coming in.
Struck it well, it's across the face of it and drifts away. Linesmen say no, waved away.
Of course, if you are in the area, the club rooms will be open tonight. Refreshments and food available. The Vikings probably wishing they could head off to the club rooms right now, to be fair. It's been a rough time outside of the first few minutes.
Nothing early here. All outside.
So Ben Henry gets us back underway.
Out now.
Sevi,
Back here. Hold.
good
Hold.
contact and brings him down. Ropetti,
That's enough, 10. Hold. Go. No markers.
another of the Kelston graduates. Matamata Jr.
Release now. Back here.
Up over halfway now. White
Hold.
loved his impact off the bench. He's been excellent at dummy half and added another dimension to them. Elam Payne, they shuffle it on. Oh, another break down the right-hand side. Marist, are they going to go in again? Yes, they are.
I'm okay with that. Yep. That's fine.
It's a double for Ray out in the centres. Just too big and strong in the end. Striding away and anything that came near him quickly disappeared. Raymond Toimalo Vainga gets his second, another one for the Saints, and that takes them up over 30.
Yeah, the inside men did the work for them. As Corey indicated, JP White just certainly changes the speed around the ruck. And that causes all sorts of havoc out there on the edges. And the inside man, I'm pointing to Corey to give me the name.
I can't see the jersey number there, so your guess is as good as mine.
He's been a handful today. And the boys are celebrating. The Saints are certainly loving this part of the action here at Blockhouse Bay Reserve. Becoming very acquainted with the fence line down there.
What a performance this has been from Marist. So impressive. They've done their damage out wide on the edges. I mean, they have got some serious class. So Finau it is now who's going to attempt the conversion, looking to make it 34 points to 4.
Finau was the name I was looking for, Corey.
There you go. Strikes it from out wide. The flags are up.
That boy can do no wrong today.
50 minutes gone. It is the Brighter Carpets, Marist Saints 34, Gilmore's Bay Roskill Vikings 4. And it's quickly turned into a horror show for the poor old Vikings, who once again come back to halfway. And as Troy pointed out earlier, they're getting some kickoff practice today.
Just on that, you had any inside tips for around the grounds with all the matches?
Not so far. We'll look to update you if we can towards the back end of the game on any results happening around the place, as Henry goes short, and it's just a little bit too deep that time.
Stand now! Back here. Go, 1. 17 up there.
Right now
Assault
coming in to
farm.
terrorise them through the middle of the park. Oh, he's gone through. Now he's looking for support. Tuimalo Vainga. Boy, oh boy. He's something else, this kid.
Marist running hot now.
And kick just makes it over the touchline. The Saints going in search of further points.
Time on.
Cree Braithwaite.
Out now! 1 foot and hold! Hold! Go, 1.
White goes back door. This is Schuster.
Alright, that's enough, fellas! Here, hold!
5 short of the line here, the Saints.
Go. 2.
White. Back to Braithwaite, who burrows low. Cree Braithwaite is over. It's an even 38 points for the Marist Saints, who are on fire today. Another try, and they stretch the lead further. And that time, Troy, just a tough, strong carry from Cree Braithwaite gets the job done.
JP White shaping up in the dummy half area here. He's just having a quick survey around, seeing what the options are. He's looking right, he's looking right. Just shifts it there off the edge, and really poor defence. And Marist sliding in for 4 points there. And it's all going their way at the moment.
Trainer! Trainer! The 4.
Yeah, good young, strong team. Well coached by Francis and the crew down there. Zane Polkington's a part of the coaching crew, so we're waiting for the kick to come. So they'll be very proud of what the boys have achieved so far. And that is sprayed away to the right. So Vikings coming back. Getting ready for another reset.
All behind!
So back into it off the boot of Henry. Braithwaite will bring the footy back.
Okay, stand now! Get hold! Go, keep going, keep going. Mountain! Back here. Hold!
Vikings really have to play the ball down.
horses, get up! Back here.
Yeah, it's a bit better. 2 or 3 on the tackle, and they've
They get the
managed to
penalty.
overplay that. Yeah, crazy stuff. You see a big long kick now and start chew some metres off.
Prior to this, the most points the Saints had scored this year was 24, so Pocklington and Mallee have to be looking at that scoreboard and seeing some real beauty in that number 38.
38, yeah. 38 hard. And I don't think they'll be happy to stay on the 38 either, Corey.
No, look, I think they'll go searching certainly for more points here, and why not? They're playing lovely rugby league right now.
Stand now!
Could we even see the 50 hit today? Stranger things have happened. JP White, nippy out of dummy half.
Move now! Back here.
How dynamic is he around the ruck?
Go, 2.
Looping ball out. Tuumakara, look out. We're heading down Ray's edge again.
Release now!
Taking the ground that time
Hold!
as his wing partner. They burrow now, but the Vikings won't fall for that one twice.
Hold!
Managed to just drag him back enough.
Untangle. Hold!
Tuumakara it is. Finau. Finau, little change of direction, gets low. The Vikings do just enough to hold him up.
Hold! Go!
55 and a half gone. Marist hungry for more points. Kick up over the top. Tester on at the back here. They go up for it. It's loose. It's cleaned up by Ben Henry. What's the call?
That's because you're in front of him.
Was he in front of the kick?
That's the call.
It's your ball. It's your ball, bro. Hand over. Play the balls over there.
Shane was a big effort from Bay there. Just in a martyr of players rappelling up the line.
So it's going to be a Bay Roskill ball, despite the little argument going on there. So Vogel now. Oh, JP White
Stand now! Here.
making his impact on the other side of the football now.
Hold!
56 gone. It's Marist 38-4, and a helpful piggyback here for the Vikings.
Kicking to the CTAS tower.
Hold it. Go.
Kaliopasi, oh, he gets whacked.
Stand at him!
What a hit from Tomovavi Gerard.
Move 15! Back here. Hold! Go, 2. Not there, 15!
Henry. To Kata.
Move!
Good strong carry
Back
from
here.
Nakakata.
Hold! Go, 3.
And a beaten team, he's been outstanding. Sakai.
Stand now! Here!
Archaic play the ball and
Number 7.
penalty. Sufficient.
Looking for the quick play the ball. They've got to make a decision. Quick tap, should say.
Play on!
Goes to Kata. Kata driving those legs. Chews off another 3 or
Stay
4
off the
metres.
ball now!
Chance now to
One-footed hold!
restore some pride perhaps on the scoreboard for the Vikings. Henry goes backdoor, links with Vogel. Vogel up over the top. There's numbers out on this right-hand side, but Marist scrambled nicely. Ball comes loose. There's no one home. In the end,
Release now! Watch Adam. Hold!
Vogel does well to recover it. Victor Freeth pops an offload. Vogel to Leo Sevi. Leo Sevi now with a little bit of footwork. Will do well to stay in the field of play. Too good, Marist out on the edge.
Fantastic defence.
Go, Marist ball.
The vibe's looking good in the green machine. They've certainly given high fives to each other.
Why not? Excellent performance.
Feed him, Maya.
Still
Stay
38-4.
Hold!
Marist Saints.
Stand now! Hold! Go, one marker. Stand now! Knock on.
Little knock on in there. Let off the hook a bit there by Roskill. They've got to find something in this last 20 minutes, otherwise it's potentially something that certainly drags into next week. Confidence-wise, we spoke in the build-up about the confidence they'd gained with some positive performances in the last fortnight. Well, that will quickly be lost, Troy, if they are to go down by the kind of margin we're looking at right now, and you just feel like this Marist team's got more points left in them yet, showing no signs of slowing down. So straight out wide now go the Vikings. This is Joshua Tanielu.
Back here. Hold. Off the mark. Off the mark. Head back on. Go on.
Kenneth Henry.
Stand down.
Finau Sakai.
One foot and hold. Hold. Go, Sue.
Henry. Goes short. Plays in
Okay, release
Livingston
now.
Naru.
Screw marker. Wait. Go, 3.
Kata. Pops the offload. Nice play. Here we go. Leo Sevi now borrowing low, but the Saints goal line defence, it has been excellent bar the first little mishap inside the 3 minutes. Henry to Ben Henry. Vogel, it's a bouncing ball that's gone backwards, and referee Green agrees, and now Vogel with a little show and a little go. Last play coming up. Nice quick play. The ball goes to Ben Henry. They'll switch it up and attack once again on this right-hand side. Leo Sevi gets low, but the Saints stoic as ever on that goal line, and on the hour mark they deny the Vikings again and will now work this ball out
Back it up, Adam.
from on their own goal line. So well organised, so committed to each other.
Yeah, Vikings trying to raid down their right-hand edge a number of times and have just been repelled. Marist been up to the task.
And hold.
Now we would have worked for them. They got best part of 95 metres to go, out to the 90
Back
now.
here. Hold. Okay, 2. Wait, that one.
Everybody's backing up too. Look, they're all working for each other, inside, outside. He's now throwing a wee bar up. That's a knock on. What happens here? Both ways.
So we'll wait and
Young
see
team, eh?
who the first one is off. Sorry, try to interrupt you.
No, just I'm really liking the shape of Marist. You know, they've got a wee bit of talent around them, and speed, size.
We touched on this in the build-up. You know, last year wasn't a great year results-wise for Marist, but what they were able to do was blood a whole lot of these youngsters. They got half a season of Fox footy behind them now, and it's very much showing. So Tanielu off the scrum will pop the offload to this man, Corey Vogel, who has not stopped trying all day. Corey Vogel still dancing his way through, looking for a little half gap, but there hasn't been one for most of the day. Overworking that time, and now carrying on with it a little bit. So we'll have time off and a talking to here. We'll hear what referee Green's got to say.
I've only got the tackle on that so far, Corey. Can you take it back? I think you stick with it. Holy cow. Bring it up. Take it back.
Toimalo Vainga is going to get a talking to here and maybe more. So it will be left at a penalty. That's good officiating from our trio in charge of this match, and well handled by Green there. There wasn't a lot in it, and no overreaction. Vogel gets a warning as well for instigating.
Wait. Play on.
Kata. Charging towards the SAS uprights.
Easy, fellas. Stand now. 1 foot and hold. Untangle. Play it. Go.
Words exchanged in the tackle. Henry goes short to Vogel. Ezra Vogel is taken down. They're about 5 short of the line here, the Roskill Vikings. 62.5 gone. Tutaki burrows low, but there's green jerseys everywhere and they drive him back.
Hold.
Henry. Henry will burrow. Henry will get there. Well done, Kenneth Henry. Rushes that ball straight back. He's got eyes on further points here. So the Vikings, their patience is eventually rewarded. The wall of green eventually broken down. It's Marist 38, Bay Roskill 8 as the 63rd minute approaches.
So we have a quick look at the SAS Sporting replay here, and we can see really just off the back of one out, straight from the ruck. Managed to just snuffle that one in. And 4 points on, as Corey said, you know, he was racing back pretty quick. They want to get the restart, get the ball, and hopefully sail the Vikings Armada straight back down into the heart of the Marist defence. And, you know, like all good Vikings, Corey, they love a good raid. As we wait for the kick to come. Fantastic crew down here today. The bank's absolutely chocker.
Yeah. Excellent, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good to see, you know, all the families, friends, rugby league fans out at the local sports ground.
Yeah, it's a funny thing, isn't it? There's nothing quite like a hill to watch footy on. No matter where you go, the best home grounds tend to be one with a nice bank there that you can watch the footy on. It's a great place to obviously view the game from. Thanks for great TV as well. So Henry to attempt the conversion now, looking to reduce the margin. And does so. So 38 to 10, about 15 to play. You would think it's too little too late for the Vikings, but stranger things have happened. Perhaps not all hope lost yet.
Hey, behind the fellas.
So fielded. And back they come. Not much forward progress to be gained there.
Hold! 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 Go one. Off the ball now! Get hold! Go.
The Roskill will shift. Hitter pops the ball out the back. This is dangerous. It's more than dangerous. The Saints are going to go in again here. Well, they had to try something, the Vikings. But in the end, it ends with 4 points going the wrong way from their point of view. Another Marist Saints try, and that takes them up over 40. You can see here, Hitter pop the ball out the back. And then from this point on, it was always dangerous. Horrible bounce for poor old Vogel. And then just the legs to finish it. Another Saints try.
Nice finish. Marist can do no wrong at the moment. You know, if they're not being in the construction of tries, you know, shifting it from coast to coast, they're certainly Johnny on the spot there and just scooped that up. There was an easy 4. Takes them off the magic of 38. Moves through to 42, a kick to come.
Yeah, good there.
And off screen as the kickers lining up, getting ready to address the Steeden. The Marist boys out there looking very happy with themselves, aren't they, Corey?
Absolutely. Been a joy to commentate as well today.
Thank
Finau
you.
Up.
sneaks that one in.
Great kick.
Brighter Carpets, Marist Saints 44, Gilmore's Bay Roskill Vikings 10, 77 or 67 I should say, minutes gone here at Blockhouse Bay Reserve. It's going to end up being a big victory for the Saints.
Yep. And catching up with Colin, the chairman of the Bay Roskill Club. He said that the Marist Saints will be absolutely wrapped tonight. They get curry chicken down here, so it'll be the big feed for them. And if you're in the neighbourhood, come to the club, have a couple of quiet refreshments. Restaurant will be open. And they've switched the kick, looking to change it up.
Oh, lovely. Great take. Vikings now on the charge again. It's Tanielu who retrieved it.
He's held!
Tell you what, if they can continue that, that's going to be a useful tool for the rest of the season. It's probably worth 4 or 8 points a game. Henry now goes to the line, pops a beautiful offload to Tutaki. Tutaki fending his way to be taking the ground 10 metres out from the line. 67 and a half gone. The Vikings looking for their 3rd try of the match. Hitter. Tell you what, their two bookends, Cutter and Heta, have been excellent. Someone's lost a boot there. That's gone flying.
It's a page off a bookend.
Henry to Ben Henry. Turns back to the inside. Here's one of those bookends I mentioned. Naka Cutter.
Release him! Oh, okay, 4.
Sheneth loops around, goes to Vogel, to Leo Sevi. Leo Sevi back in field, and now charging through is Sakai.
Hold! Last tickle! Release him! Hold! Go. Good. Thank you.
Ben Henry. Kick out to the corner, but a regulation take, and they'll be back out to the 20 here after a little stumble or two.
I don't know if he thought he was held. He was having to think about getting up and going for a sprint. And here he goes. Gets one now.
Oh, and probably regrets it.
Hold! Release!
Here's Ravogel.
Okay, 0.
Doesn't miss.
Your spot.
Too tucky there. You see the frustration on some of the faces and the body language of the Bay Roskill boys here, looking to perhaps take some of that out defensively.
Release 13! Don't work. Clear marker! Go 2.
White. Leilua. Leilua to the line, plays short. Always dangerous when big men do that. And Emir it was who
Go 3.
looked to go through a little half gap. Reaching low as Leilua. They go back door now. Filinga. Options on the left-hand side. Ben Henry drills him into the ground, 20 short.
Hold! 4. Go. 4.
Looping ball back towards the middle of the park. Leilua, most of the starting pack back on now for the Marist Saints. Last one coming up now. White jumps onto a quick play of the ball. They head out towards the left edge again. Tormavavi Gerard looking to basketball past that one. They flick back infield. Filinga now. They come back towards the centre of the park. Running the ball now is Tuumakata. Looking for a little half gap. We got a 6 again call, I think, somewhere in there. Yes, we did.
Go 0.
6 more to play with. Falkafa is the dummy half. Tuumakata.
Good, Joe.
And
Oh.
a penalty, which will go the way of the Saints. Now there's been a ball lobbed in the direction
It doesn't matter.
of a Vikings play here. They just need to keep their cool here, Marist. The game well and truly over from a result point of view. Last thing you need now is a case to answer at judiciary midweek. See what they do here. You would think it will be keep the hand on the throttle.
He's alright. Go.
Falkafa.
Hold! Go 1.
JP White burrowing over, but Cutter it was who arrived just in time, and now we've got a little bit of push and shove here. Cutter's not happy about it, Leilua either.
Adam!
Adam Tormavavi Gerard in quickly as well, and frustration now spilling over.
Stay on it, tight.
Come apart! Take it back, fellas. Take it back, boys. Go back. Go that way. Take him back, take him back. Boys on the line, JP. Adam, just go back for now. Just go back for now. Take it back, fellas. Come on. Take it back. Watching Joe. Yeah. What's the play? Just back this way. Scrum? Nothing in that one? No. Just a scrum here. No, it's just a scrum here.
So we'll get a penalty to the Vikings at the end of it, I think. Let's wait and see here. JP White, I think, is going to be interchanged as well. Got Elam Payne waiting for his boarding pass. So it's going to be a scrum to the Vikings.
Stay in! Out! Hold! Release! Hold! Go to 1. Ben! 9, get up! Clear marker! Hold! Go 2.
Tutaki.
Move 13! Back here! Wait! Go 3. 13, not clear!
Tormavavi Gerard driving in. Contact getting heavier as this game goes on. Henry with a clever little kick in behind. It's going to be a 50-50 ball.
Okay, stand now.
Cleaned up by Marist.
Back here. Hold.
Tamumakara.
Leave it, fella, leave it. 4, leave it out. Leave it out. Knock on, knock on.
It's
And
bobbled it.
knock on there, so the quality's starting to disappear a little from this contest as well.
Yep. Adam.
So as we look ahead, Troy, of course we get back into the SAS College Rugby League live streaming in the next few weeks. Great to get back into that competition. Always a fun one to live stream, and of course get a glimpse of boys who will not only be graduating through to this level in the next few years, but also higher honours in the NRL.
Yeah, absolutely. So make sure you catch that action. You'll be able to keep up with all the details through the Auckland Rugby League website, aucklandleague.co.nz.
Of course, if you are interested in upskilling, we have a number of free coaching courses available and refereeing courses available on the Auckland League website. Go to aucklandleague.co.nz, click the online learning tab. Some wonderful stuff on there from the coaching point of view. You can do a couple of ref courses as well, and there's some admin pointers there as well. So plenty to do if you find yourself with a bit of free time on your hands. Here's Mackenzie Cutter.
That's enough, fellas. Let him go. Hold. Go, 3.
Kenneth Henry. Short to Vogel. He's kept working hard today, Ezra Vogel. I think he's going to be held up here. That's the call from Green.
Take it out to the 10. Go on 3. Right out. Play the ball. Go. 3. No one tack.
Vogel. Kaliopasi, what's he doing lurking out in the centres?
Under 13. 5 foot hold. Go 4.
Shade Hitter, just about the pick of the bunch
Last
in the beaten team today.
1 foot hold.
Last coming up now for the Vikings. Kenneth Henry goes short and burrowing low as Tutaki, I think. Xavier Tutaki gets there. So another one for the Vikings. I know the 44 makes for pretty viewing, but the Marist Saints, after doing so well on their goal line, they'll be a little bit disappointed to have leaked a couple of late ones, and this time it's just a spirited run from Tutaki.
We watch the SAS Sporting Action replay here. Really strong leg drive. 3 defenders. He gets the 4 points, and their score is indicated. Marist, for the last 5 to 10 minutes will be a little bit unhappy, I'd say, the coaching staff, Zane Polkington, Francis Milley. This is really just maybe a little bit of concentration going off the boil. They got out to a big, strong finish, especially in the second half. Got points on the board as they're waiting for the kicks to come. And I'm pretty sure that's what the trainers will be over there. This is an 80-minute game, and they need to keep their concentration going and look for a strong finish. So you may not have seen the last of the Saints yet. And really, this young fella kick in front of the goals, this should be a gimme.
Henry, no mistake. So they claw another 2 points back. It's the Brighter Carpets, Marist Saints 44, Gilmore's Bay Roskill Vikings 16. We've got 5 minutes to play here at Blockhouse Bay Reserve. Keep an eye on aucklandleague.co.nz for all of the match reports and reaction from today's games, not only in the SAS Fox Memorial Premiership, but also, of course, the Crown Lift Trucks Fox Championship. A couple of big games on the offering there. And then tomorrow, we'll also bring you match reports for the Farrelly Photos women's competitions as well. So great to be able to bring you that level of coverage, bringing the grassroots game to the forefront. Of course, give us a like on Facebook, a follow on Twitter and Instagram as well. And a shout out to my esteemed colleague, Savannah Tafau-Levy, for the great work she's doing on the Instagram page. Some awesome content there, not only generated by the ARL, but from the clubs as well. Some talented people out there in clubland doing some great video and graphic work.
Off that 4-9. Clear marker. Hold. Go 2.
Cutter.
Move, Leighton. Back here. Wait. Go 3. 1 marker.
Kenneth Henry to
Oh,
Xavier Tutaki, who gets upended.
Hold.
To his credit, straight back to his feet, Tutaki.
Outside.
high one, which is sort of sprayed off the side of the boot a little bit. It's put down, and now the Vikings, Hitter picks it up. Numbers out on this left-hand side. That is a brilliant covering tackle from Tumu. Quick play of the ball, though. They got numbers here on the left-hand side. The Vikings, they should go in here. Great scramble from Marist. Right up against their line. Sheneth Henry to Leo Sevi. Ben Henry now, back to Hitter. Hitter will go to the line. Shade Hitter pops a nice offload to Vogel. Ezra Vogel finishes it. It's nice work from the Vikings, who all of a sudden are rushing back now to get to the kick and go again. The clock's going to beat them, but lovely work here. Look at the skill here from Shade Hitter. Troy, the big man, takes it right to the line and then a peach of an offload.
Yeah, good, strong upper strength, managed to keep the ball alive. Great support play. And to be fair, this went virtually the length of the field. The Vikings rallying now. Going to try and get a couple of quick raids in before the end of this 80-minute mark. Kick coming, and everybody's moving pretty quickly. Vikings getting back into kickoff mode. And in a very short period of time, so we see the strike. We're up to 22 points. Marist sitting on 44.
The question has to be asked, Troy, where was this for the best part of an hour? Because Bay Roskill, they have looked really good when it's clicked. So much skill in this team, but just nowhere to be seen. They score early, go completely off the boil, and then by the time they re-find their mojo, it's far, far too late. They've conceded 44 points. The scoreline's not going to look too ugly in the end. There we go. That is full time. Our clock just a little bit out. It is the Brighter Carpets Marist Saints who win this one, 44 points to 22 over the Gilmore Bay Roskill Vikings. A short break for us before we grab the two captains to catch up on their thoughts post-match. Back in a minute.
A lot of 38s dropped in there.
Right, winning captain Mac Leilua joins us now. Well, Mac, a slow start, but once you found your mojo, it looked pretty good out there.
Yeah. Slow start for the boys in the first half, like you said. But I think the boys, after half-time, coaches just told us to go back to our game plan. And things that we've gone through throughout the week. So yeah, once we did that, we started moving forward and getting some points on the board.
Looked really sharp on the edges when you got the ball there. Must be really happy with how those wide second rowers and backline are going.
Yeah, they're actually pretty good today. One of our goals actually throughout the week was for the back to step up. So the back did really well, pushing through and getting us good meters as well. So yeah.
And your bench very good as well today. JP White, I thought the pick of the bunch. What a talent he is.
Yeah, a lot of young boys, Elam, JP, young boys still in school. So yeah, they did really well. Good to see the young boys stepping up here at Marist.
And what's it like playing behind this pack right now? The likes of Adam Tomavavi, Gerard, Lenny Nemir was excellent through the middle of the park. What's it like playing behind them?
Yeah, it's really good. Good to have Adam back. Real loyal guy to, especially to our club. So it's really good to have him here and to lead our team as well. So the experience that he's got and the experience of also Lenny was really good.
2 wins from your last 3 now. You feel the confidence growing in this group?
Yeah, we actually do feel the confidence, believing in ourselves, especially our young pack. They're starting to believe in themselves. So yeah, we're looking forward to the next few weeks, and hopefully we can build on top of the win that we had today.
Mac, well done. Thanks for joining us, and all the best for the next few rounds.
Thank you.
Shaneth Henry now joining us. Well, Shaneth, not the result you wanted today. It was a good start, but just went missing for an hour or so there in the middle.
Yeah, it's we struggled in that middle part of the game. I think the speed of Marist really caught us off guard. You know, our management tried to address that at halftime, bringing some energy, but I think we've got some looking in the mirror to do this week, and that's not such a bad thing if we can learn from that. You know, we got to put this behind us, take what we can from this game, and focus on next week. So, you know, a bit of a humble pie for us this week, which is, in some sense, not a bad thing if we can take the lessons that we learn.
Expand on the looking in the mirror. Is that just about the mentality and the approach?
I think so. You know, if I'm honest, I think we've got to just address a few things. I don't think too much, maybe technical, some little details, but it just seemed, you know, after their first try, we just, I don't know, seemed to put our heads down and not be able to rebound. We try to get some stops and get back into the game, but we were just, you know, killing ourselves with unforced errors and drop balls. So, you know, I think we just weren't mentally switched on, and at this kind of level in this competition, that's unacceptable. You know, we've got to be better, and we're going to aim to do that this week.
The last probably 15 minutes, it looked pretty good when it started to click. Do you take a little bit of confidence out of that? The fact that when you did get it right, you know, you're able to find some points.
Exactly. But that's 15 minutes. You know, it's an 80-minute game, and we've got to play for 80. So, you know, some things were obvious. It's work on for us, and we're going to do our best this week. And first things first, recover. There's probably there was some contact there, but you know, we'll be feeling it tomorrow. But I think if anything, we'll be feeling it here. You know, we've got to really move forward from this game, and just focus on next week.
Shaneth, thanks for joining us. Commiserations on the loss, but all the best for the next few weeks.
Thank you.
Right, that concludes our coverage here from Blockhouse Bay Reserve. The Marist Saints, big winners today. Join us again. We are back in action next week. AucklandLeague.co.nz for all the details. We'll see you in 7 days' time.